welcome to Cooking Together Generations. Today we are going to be making some smoked pork chops for you and some no-bake key lime pie. We got a few guests here today with us and we're excited to get started. I don't have any announcements today like I normally do, so we're just going to start cooking.
We're just going to start cooking.
All right. Well, I guess I'm up first, right?
You're up first.
You're up first.
You're on.
I'm on. All right, what I've got to do here is I'm going to start the makings for these pork chops that we're going to put underneath the broiler. First thing I've got to do is I've got to char up some bacon, or I got to cook up some bacon. So
Pork on pork?
Pork on pork.
All right.
Nothing the matter with that.
Medium-high heat. We're going to slide that out of the way. Gonna get this stirred up. So basically what we're going to do here is I've got bacon, about 6 slices of bacon chopped up, and we're going to get that crisped up and done in the Lodge cast iron skillet. As I've said before, I'm a big proponent of the cast iron skillets. I have a lot of them. Garage sales are a great place to get them if you don't have them. They're very, very useful in the kitchen, but I just love all of my Lodge products. One of my favorites. So what we're going to do is we're going to char this bacon up. Then I'm going to take and mix sun-dried tomatoes, brown sugar, a little rosemary, and some Marsala wine and the bacon together to create a topping for these pork chops. I'm going to sear the pork chops on both sides for a little bit, and then I'm going to put them in the broiler for about 2 to 3 minutes just to let that brown sugar caramelize. So while I'm doing the bacon here, I got to let that cook up. I'm going to go ahead and mix all my other ingredients together. So then all I have to do is just add my bacon. So I'm going to use about 1/3 of a cup of sun-dried tomatoes, oil packed would be really preferable. Just very rough chopped. You want them in good sized pieces, but you don't want them, pear sized. You want them little bite sized pieces. And I'm going to use a little more because I think they adds a little bit more flavor to it. I'm going to take my rosemary, which I finely chopped, and then I smashed inside the grater here, just on top of that. I'm going to mix in 2 tablespoons full of brown sugar. There. Get rid of these. Those are good. And then I'm going to mix in a little bit of Marsala wine over the top. Called for a tablespoon. I used 1.5 tablespoons, as would be per our family. We had a little more than normal.
I'm just the dish lady back here just cleaning up.
Yeah, well, you're my dish lady right now.
Stuff at me.
So, and again, we get this frying up, cooking up. While we're doing it, one of the things we talk about smoked pork chops. You can smoke your own, but we prefer to go to our local butcher, get them already pre-smoked. Martin's Butchery down in Wakarusa, Indiana does a great job. Our smoked pork chops are tremendous. And so to save yourself time, this is a great way to do it. And you just go into your local meat market and ask for a smoked pork chop. And these are about 1 inch or a little more cut. They're already fully cooked, so you don't have to worry about cooking time once we get them done because they're already cooked. We really just want to heat these through. All right, my bacon's getting there. I want to make sure it's getting crispy.
It smells delicious.
Turn up the heat a little bit.
Everything's better with bacon.
Well, of course it is.
That's our motto in this kitchen, bacon and cheese.
Yes.
Bacon and cheese, yes.
Wine. Lots of
Yes.
cheese,
And wine.
lots of wine.
Bacon, cheese,
Can't
wine.
go wrong.
Can't go wrong with it.
Well, 2 things. You give your guests enough wine, they take the food you get.
Right.
Okay. Now, I don't have to crisp this up completely because I'm going to mix it in with this, and then this is going to go on top of the pork chops before I put it into the broiler. So what I really want to do is just get it out of here. Get some of the grease off of it. But I'm going to reserve the rest of the bacon grease in the pan because I want to get, once I put the pork chops in there to just kind of sear them on both sides, I'm going to want a good base of oil in there so they don't stick. And it picks up the flavor of the bacon. Again, pork on pork, as Amanda said. How can it be bad?
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. Yep, one more little scoop.
We should just add some ham in there, maybe wrap it in ham.
There we go.
Just get all kinds of
Okay,
in there.
so in our recipe it said, do the bacon, drain it, set it aside, mix your ingredients, turn the skillet off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this set for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and get these pork chops in. to the skillet real quick. And I'm going to leave these in the skillet to put them underneath the broiler, which is the great thing about cast iron. You can use it in the oven as well. While they're searing on that side, I'm just going to put a little black pepper on top of each one. And then when I turn them over, I'll put a little more black pepper on the other side.
He doesn't need to put salt. You know, normally you would salt and pepper a lot, but the smoked pork chops have a lot of salt in them, so you don't need to.
Extra salt.
Don't need extra salt. If you're doing a steak like that, you would want to put salt and pepper on it.
Well, and the bacon grease is salty
And the
too.
bacon grease is salty too, correct.
So while those are searing on that side, I'm going to add my bacon to my mixture here. And I'm going to stir that up. Where's my little stir here? I'm going to get this all blended and mixed together. Basically get a good coating, get that sugar on everything, get the rosemary blended in, get the bacon blended in. And you can see we're creating a nice little topping here. Get the sugar off the sides. Okay. So again, these are already pretty much pre-cooked, so we're just trying to get a good sear on the outside, trying to get heat inside the middle of it. Okay. Yeah, nice and brown.
Don't flip them out of there.
Oh no. Oh, no, I haven't done that yet.
Close.
And I probably should have used a little bigger skillet. Normally they tell you you don't want enough spacing between the meat that it cooks evenly. But because these are cooked, again, I've maybe said that 2 or 3 times now, because these are cooked, I'm really just trying to heat these through. Okay? So there, I flipped them real quick. I'm going to put a little more black pepper on top. Going to let those sear off a little bit. And while those are going, for the magic of television, I'm going to go ahead and just start to top each pork chop with the coating. Sun-dried tomatoes, brown sugar, basil, the Marsala wine, the bacon. I'm going to get that on top of each one. Nice coating. Get it spread out.
Oh gosh, that looks amazing.
What's that?
That's so pretty.
He's going to win the prize again, isn't he?
Probably.
He wins the prize every week for the prettiest dish.
Oh. Okay. And don't worry about if you get some crispy bits in the bottom. Again, remember we talked about chef portions last week. Okay, there we go.
The chef snack.
The chef snack, turn that off.
While you're doing that, go ahead, tell
Okay, I'm going to take this, I'm going to put this underneath the broiler on high for about 2 to 3 minutes just to get that stuff caramelized. And while I'm doing that,
I'll introduce.
Tom's going to introduce our guest today.
These are my good friends, Barb and Dr. Fran, my friendly dentist, who withdraws money from me at the golf course, pulling teeth. They came to join us today for this. Also, while he's doing that, we want to mention the cookbook. I promise you, we're done today. It's going to the printer this week. So, and then it's up to the printer how long it gets. I would imagine a couple of weeks. Everything else is pretty well set with the book. So, by the end of August, like we said, we should be shipping the cookbook. Also, if you haven't ordered your cookbook yet, please order it pre-publication because we have been promised by an anonymous donor an extra $100 to breast cancer if we sell 100 books pre-publication. So, know when you're buying a book, number one, the proceeds are going to go to breast cancer. You're going to save $5 pre-publication, and we're going to get an extra $100. So, order that cookbook. How are we doing, Chef?
We're doing pretty good.
Okay.
Still got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes yet.
You want to dance?
Yeah. Does you want to start on the
We'll start.
key lime pie while we're waiting for these to go?
All right, we're gonna start on some dessert. So over here I have got this is no bake key lime pie, so it's real simple. So I've got half a cup of lime juice right here, a can of condensed milk.
See how strong she is.
Yeah, right. Almost was trying to open it backwards. Can of condensed milk, which like I just want to eat that with a spoon. Looks so good. Dump that in here.
I think I got a little one there for you.
Yeah, that's exactly what I need. Look how cute this is. All right. right, get all of that good stuff into this bowl here. Oh my gosh, you see how sweet and sticky that looks?
Here, I'll be your trash guy. You can just hand me the can when you're done.
Yeah, you're throwing all
Since you
your...
were my dish lady.
throwing all your trash at me. All right, there you go. There's all my dishes.
Thank you.
Oh, take,
I got it.
That one too.
Oh, that one too. Wow.
You can lick
Bossy.
that. Oh, you can lick that
All
one.
right, and then we're gonna whisk this together. Make sure it's all nice and smooth. Make sure everything's combined because that lime juice will kind of sit on top of the condensed milk if you don't get everything mixed in. Get that all mixed up. And then we are going to add in a 8-ounce tub of whipped cream. And we're gonna fold this in gently. So you're not gonna wanna like mix it rough, otherwise you'll get rid of all that fluffiness. So folding sounds exactly what it sounds like. You're just gonna fold your whipped cream in. So nice and gentle. See that folding action right there? Yeah. It's really exciting stuff, folks.
But she is right. It's important just to kind of fold it in, because if you start whipping that, like with a beater over there, you'll take all the air out of it and it'll flatten out on you. And since this is a frozen pie, it'd even be worse. So you want to keep as much air in as you can. So when we freeze it, and then when you get ready to eat it, it has a little air in it.
Fold this in until everything's kind of mixed together. Starting to get there. This cream on the condensed milk on the bottom is not wanting to cooperate with me.
There you go.
There we go.
Takes a little time.
Just getting a workout over here, that's all. It's harder than it looks. Gotta get in shape.
Okay, you're about ready.
Alright, so what we're gonna do, we are gonna dump this into a graham cracker crust. You can buy these pre-made, make your own, however you wanna do it. We bought this one pre-made, made it a little simple on ourselves. We're trying to keep this dessert easy. Alright, all of that good stuff into the crust. Don't wanna miss any. Well, we'll leave that as another chef snack. Somebody can lick the lickable. We're just gonna spread this out in our pie crust here. Make it look real nice. Yeah, that looks good.
You ready for me?
I'm ready for
This is my job.
sous
see?
chef
We're gonna just
in
give
here
a
with
little
a little lime
lime
zest.
zest to jazz it up a little bit.
See how simple that is? That's it. And it just goes into the freezer or fridge.
Freezer.
Can you do both?
I put it in the freezer.
Freezer? Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that instead of you. Put the
We're
lid
gonna
back
go
on
to the
that one
magic
because-
freezer.
Ta-da! Ta-da! Out of the magic thing.
Magic freezer. We have all kinds of magic gadgets in here.
There we go.
There it is. That's it. That's it, folks. No baking. Real simple. Takes you about 5 minutes. There it is. We'll start cutting up some dessert, but
Go ahead.
get the pork chops going first.
All right, my pork chops are out from underneath the broiler. Need a little sip of the iced tea. Remember, again, I'm still recovering from a couple weeks ago. All right, come
Still
over here.
recovering?
I'm still recovering. Grab my handy dandy towel here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the pork chop, and I've got a nice little size plate. So this is going to look like it's a lot more than it is, although this is a pretty good sized portion. There we go. Put those on there. God, this looks good. All right. Get my skillet out of the way. And we're just going to top these with just a little bit of parsley. You do. Nice little parsley piece there. Nice little parsley piece here.
I need something to serve the pie with, Grandpa.
And there we go.
Our guests will be real sad if they can't.
Those are the smoked pork chops with the sun-dried tomato and bacon topping.
Wonderful.
Yeah. All right, we'll put these in front of our taste testers.
Yeah.
There you go. serve this with a little red wine or a nice seltzer or something along that line. This is our photography model and the kitchen chefs. So I'll get that out of the way. Go ahead, enjoy.
Yeah. I'm over here struggling with pie.
Well, the first piece of any pie coming out of bed is always bad.
Yes. Terrible at it. We actually had pie last night for dinner, and I did a terrible job getting it out.
You need me to do it. You need my server.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put a little lime on there. Who wants pie first?
Just set it there. Just set it up there.
Nothing fancy. There we go. Second piece of pie. It's gonna
Fantastic.
come out easier. I believe it.
Fantastic.
I believe in myself.
You like those pork chops?
Oh, yeah.
Barb,
Got-
you're gonna get a real big piece of pie.
Oh, thank
We like you better.
Thanks.
Just kidding. Just
I get
kidding.
seconds, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Now there's one you can take home with you in the freezer.
Yeah, there's one in the
Actually,
freezer.
there's two in the freezer.
Oh.
Well,
Almost lost it.
Oh, don't lose the pie.
there it is, folks.
Easy,
Yeah.
simple.
In 18 minutes,
That is
you have dessert and a pork chop.
Yeah,
So,
that's a
not
good
too bad
looking
at
meal
all.
right
Oh, my
there.
gosh.
Yeah, pork chop's good.
Fantastic. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Good.
So, let's grab our glasses and let's close this show off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching, folks.
Thank you
Keep
for
cooking
watching.
together.
Click like, subscribe. Make sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks, guys.
Bye.